another video tutorial. I'll just get set up here, make sure my mic's set in, and that's ready. Got my computer turned on. Alright, so let me turn this camera on. Everything's set up, ready to rock and roll. Okay, camera's in, power's on. Get the frame in shot. Get over there a bit. Well, I've got to turn that heater off too, because that's getting a very bit hot. Now I need it over there just a bit more, so as I can get the writing going up the screen there like that. Let me turn that heater off. Alright, let's see how we go. Hang on, let's see if I can head clearance. How's that? I'm wearing an apron, changing my dress up a bit. It's a bit boring wearing the same thing. I better put my gloves on as well, and then we can get on with the tutorial. Hopefully I'm talking loud enough, because this camera for you patrons there doesn't have a built-in, I mean it's got a built-in mic, but it doesn't have a mic like this one. I need it for the tutorial. So let's get going. Now I'll walk in from my intro walk-in video file to this one. So I've just come into the door of the studio. I just realised in the walk-in I'm wearing my lab coat, but in this one I'm wearing the apron. But it doesn't matter, let's see who picks up on that. Sometimes I have different things on the easel as well. Alright, let's try again, you dickhead. Alright, here we go. Microphone plugged in. G'day, how you going? Ianapolis here, your acrylic guru from Australia. Welcome to my video where I like to teach beginners, or I like to try to teach beginners, how to paint beautiful, wonderful things in acrylic. Now today I'm going to do a painting, so let's get right into it. Whew, that was a pretty... Oh fuck, I forgot the sizes. Oh okay, yeah. I'll have to edit it in. The size of the canvas is there, and I will also get the colours running up the screen. Hang on. The size of the canvas, no, hang on. There's the size of the canvas in inches, and I will also get some colours running up the screen so you can write them down. But don't panic if you don't have the same colours as me, just grab something similar. Make the painting your own. I'm just showing you what you can paint, alright? Going to leave a lot of editing. Okay, so what was my last one? Let's get right into it. Okay, so I can bring this to there and I'll show them what I'm going to paint. Where's my glasses? Can't see properly. There we go. Now, how's the light there? Okay, that'll do. Don't want it too dark. Where's the button? There it is. So what we're going to have here is a horizon line about this high with some kind of slight mountains. This is going to be water. So we've got a bit of side land coming here and the foreground cupping down there. There's going to be a beautiful tree up here. Now this view, we're sort of looking down it like that. We're not looking straight ahead. We're not looking up it. We're looking kind of down it. So that's the plane I'm looking for when I'm doing the horizon. This bit of side view land here. And it's going to have a wickedly wicked sky. Now what? I need the craft white. Indian yellow. I've got to get more Indian yellow, god damn it. No, that's yellow ochre. Where's the Indian yellow? There it is. Indian yellow and a bit of violet. A little bit of violet and some cerulean blue. Where's my cerulean blue? Oh, there it is all the way. I keep changing positions. I don't know why I do that. You're an idiot. Keep it where they belong. I'm just looking at a reference here, and I'll show you the reference. That's what I'm going to paint today. So I'm just looking for those colours in the sky, the yellow, the mauve, purple, violet and the blue. So I'll start mixing with this camera here. it's not going to be filming the whole video, it's just going to be bits and pieces here and there. So you might see a bit of this done and all of a sudden half of it already done. It's just a bit of behind the scenes stuff. Where are we? Now just to finish the water, where is it? There it is. I've got a flat brush and I'm grabbing some glaze. Now I bought this glaze from the art shop. It's just glazing liquid gloss. And I want to pull some of that out. Now to me this makes a good film on the water. So what I'll do is I'll pull some out and I'll grab a little bit of titanium white, not too much. Oh, that's a lot. Because this dry, it'll make it dry see-through. You don't want it drying solid. It's a little bit too much. I better put some more glaze there. I'll do it just over here. And I just gingerly swipe this across the water to add that film. But I'm only going to do it to the foreground closest to us. There we go. Right, I'll grab Mr. Bullshit Stick. So, oh hang on. So I'm going to grab my bullshit stick, and first of all I need to show the viewer where this island is. So what I want is some water around there like that, because that's the shape of that land, okay? Then we are going to just simply, this little one here can be sit down. We're sitting the reflections down and come beyond it as well. So just simply come right across your painting. I don't want to go too much higher there. That's plenty enough for me, I feel. And I want to just simply come across doing some swipes here and there. Now don't rub this stuff in, because if you do, it'll grind the living buggery out of your paint and you'll be grievously disappointed. I'm telling you right now. You know how I know that? Because it happened to me. So I don't want it to happen to you. There we go. We're simply just sitting down some reflections and leaning on my bullshit stick. It allows these to stay level instead of all wavy and up and over the place. There's my paint there. Get some heavier one. There we go. And if you rub it too much, it starts grinding into your paint. And now that bit where it's against that little island there, I will get some of the heavier mixed white with that the glaze. Get down, you bastard. With that glaze. And I just want to kiss some water, just so as people know where the water line is. And we can probably get some tearing out. Like so. Just pull it while it's wet. It's always good to pull it while it's wet, that way it's going to smear the way you want it to smear. There we go. And that's it. No knife work, it just looks more subtle. I like it. Now we're ready to do the rest of the painting. Oh, righto. Do the rest of the painting. Alright, so we'll get this back over there. Where are you? Alright, get that there. Let's see if that's in headshot. We can go over this way a bit. There you go. There you go. I said, how the fuck are you? Sometimes I'll play like that, but it never gets edited in. Righto. Okay, because what I'm doing now is I'm setting up so the viewer's not concentrating on my canvas and easel all the time. You can get them a bit of a wide shot just to break up the monotony of the thing. Is that still recording? Oh, it is. Shit. I hope that last bit. All right. No, hang on, I've got to stop that. I had it off when it was on and on when it was off. See, I just did a lot of filming then, and the camera was off when I thought it was on, and it was on when I thought it was off. So I've got to try and make up for this. Where are we? Me flat brush. Now is this on? Go. Okay, I've just grabbed some glaze and I've rubbed some glaze over the water here. Sorry, the camera was off and I thought it was on. Just across the water like this, just to sink down reflections, and then put some white against the edge of this little island, just so you can see where the island is above the water and under the water there. And you can probably just put some slightest over those reflections just to sink them down, not too much. We don't want to make it big and loud. Right, now we can do the wash. My goodness, I've got to double check everything. I hate it when that happens. So where are we? There. How are we going here? Alright, that'll do. Get back on your dog. Okay, travelling along quite well. If you're enjoying the video so far, give me the thumbs up, share and subscribe, and be sure to hit that notification bell. Now we're going to put the foreground in and this magnificent tree right in front of the painting that's going to make the whole thing pop. I don't know why the fuck that does that. Always on when it's off and off when it's on. It's too much to refilm. Goodness golly me. Alright, so we're going to do the foreground. So that can stay about there like that. Oh, excuse me. Oh, my wire, my cable gets caught in my crocs. Right, where are we up to? Okay, we want that brown again. Need more burnt umber. And the black, just to make that foreground colour, yeah. Okay. And we'll just use anything really. It can be anything. So let's just find this one here. On. It's called recording, yes. Okay, back down here. So I'm going to mix up the burnt umber and the black again. But I don't want it to be black. I want it that browny black. And we're simply going to we're simply gonna start mapping this in. So what I want to do is get it to the water. It can be scratchy and a bit hairy up there, don't worry, just get this coming around like so, all the way there, covering those little bits that weren't painted in. Now you can grab it and paint it like a champion and just block it in. Now this lower part here, when I added the retarder and that white craft paint, I didn't put any here. Why not? Because if I did, when I'm brushing this now, it's going to be ripping it up and turning it into snot and be really frustrated. So there we go, we've got that roughly cut in there. Now what I want to do is take some of it off the brush and kind of get some, maybe use a different brush. Here, let's just try a dry flat. See if I can get some hairy bits in there, like so. No, don't like that. I probably need a, where are we? A whole bristle fan brush. So we'll just get some of this, there we go, just pulled up here and there, just in front of the foreground, just like that. This way and that way, all over the place. And then we can put some, let's grab this on its edge, put like some kind of dingly bits like that. There's a dingly bit there, there's a bigger dingly bit there, just something dingle-dangling along there like that. That's beautiful, simple, effective and artistic. And it's going to be darker in front of that reflections in the water there. And we can probably put some dingly bits here. Make that a fatter dingly bit because it looked a bit stupid there. Okay, something here scratching up, and something here scratching up as well. Dingly bits there. I don't know what they are, but they look alright. And what I'm going to do, oh, too much paint. And what I'm going to do, some of that off there, is put some leaves on there as well, just to fascinate it. Alright? Because we're going to have a tree there. That's it. That's all our dingly bits done. Grab an appropriate round brush. This one, I've got a small one, just so as I can get over here, for instance, just something to break it up. Now, is this going to work, or is it going to be too hairy? Yeah, look at that, too hairy. See, I tested that out there, excuse me, and I knew it wasn't going to work, so we'll go for a different brush until we find the right one. So I've got another one here. That's better, see? Now we're going to make some, just kind of some leaf action here on some of this stuff, just to break it up a bit. We'll get some over here. Coming down there. Simple. And we'll probably get a few little ones in there, different sizes. Join it back down to the ground there. No, I probably don't want anything over this side. Well, why are you putting some there for, Ian? So I can't help myself. I can't help myself. I won't put that in the video, I'll cut that out. Alright, there we go. Just simple, something just to break it up. I'm going to have the tree right in front of that bit there. That's alright. That don't look too bad. I'm happy with that. Now I'll give that a bit of a dry. Now that camera's off. Oh. Okay, we have our main branches blocked in. Now I'm grabbing a liner brush, and I want to just simply now add from the tree just some smaller branches and get them coming across stuff, okay, like that, and make these and make these nice and sharp as well. And these are just all the little gap filler bits. I need a bit more water. Get the right, find the right find the right find the right wet consistency of the paint. And we'll just get some, I'm just kind of looking here, get some branches coming down. See, when you bring some down, they look like they're going way out. Boom. Crossover. Bang. Just make stuff up. Crossover. Bang. Lots of stuff here and there coming over. Right off the painting there. Right up here. So what I'll do with the magic of television video again, I'm going to make some more of these up, okay? Okay, I've finished putting all the rest of the main twigs and branches in there. Now I'm going to grab me deer foot again. And I want to load it up so as I get dotty things like that. I don't want to load it up so I get blobs like that, all right? Practice just getting those sort of brush strokes just in the session on its own, so you'll know when you're going to put it into a painting, you know what to do. Now, I think I'll start from the bottom. The bottom's going to be a little bit soft and fluttery and weak, but then it's going to start intensifying as we get to the top. So we will start from there, and we'll simply start loading some of this onto those twigs, making out what they're holding. There's bits of stuff here in the water there and there, nothing too much there. Load it up, nice and lightly hit this. I'm twisting my brush as I go. Why? Just so as I don't get repetitive stamp marks. I mean, that looked alright, didn't it? But sometimes you'll get repetitive stamp marks and you don't want that. That's why I turn the brush around and twist it and manipulate it the way I want. Can't see there, where are we going? That's not pulsating, right? No. So back out here, just twisting. And then we will make bits thicker again, but I want this coming all the way up the painting. Oh, look at that, a bit heavy. Luckily this is the top, because the top's going to be a bit heavy. They're coming all the way there, coming off the painting here. And these are just making thousands and thousands upon thousands of artistically painted leaves, wouldn't you say? Look at that, look at that. Now it might look a bit all one valued, but like I said, we're going to darken up, heavy it, make it more intense over the actual tree as we go. But you can see how this is forming, because the idea of this painting as well is to see those sky colours coming through. You don't want to block them all out, okay? You don't want to block them out, okay? So I'm going to start real heavy in this corner here, and then slowly lighten it up, because the corners are always darker and solid. And work off each branch. So there's some there, I'm clustering it up, making them my own, and they'll overlap each other in their own way. And make up for the rest of the painting. Alright, so let me finish doing this. I'll just show you now. I want some heaviness around here, just to make up for the tree. Like, watch this. Heaviness there, still dotty but heavier. Still dotty but heavier. Let's say here a bit more heavier there, coming off those branches. And see all the lines and twigs and that? They're there, they're done. We've got them done before. This is an easy tree to do. It looks very busy. Might look hard to some people, but it ain't hard when you know what to do. A bit of practice. I have another camera going for the patrons. They get to see behind the scenes of all my tutorials now, so when I can get the filming done. A lot of busy work, but it gets there. I'm making some more solid bits there. Let's say here. Okay. Right, I'll just get some of this out here. Alright, I'm just setting up for the autographing and framing of it now. So I've got my brush ready. I've got to finish that procedure there. So let's get this camera, take that off there, because I'm not even using that at the time being. It's in my way. Oh, hang on, got to sign the basket. So So we're going to do the signing and the frame bit, okay? All right, so where are we? Oh, what a nice white colour. A whitey, white grey colour. That'll do. I'll put some water there, will you? That's it. Now I'm just going to sign this and then we'll whack a frame on it. So I'd like to thank all my patrons for supporting me every month. Links in the description below. Become a patron, get behind the scenes and extra goodies there as a patron. All my videos do cost you nothing to watch, so if you ever like to send some support, it's always much appreciated. Alright, and we'll put Steve's little paw print on that. Don't know what I'm going to call this fucking thing. Alright, get the camera there. Where's that brush? Okay, let's whack a frame on that and see how that looks. Oh yeah, that's not too shabby, is it? Nice, colourful, it's kind of like a rainbow background of a tree, a silhouette of a tree. I've got to come up with something, but it's a beautiful looking piece of art, and I know you can do it. Okay, is that all? Thank you, dog. I know you can do it. Right, over there, let's check the head height, check the head height, check the head height. It's a bit that way. Right. Beautiful. What I'm going to say, I know you can do it. You can do it, alright. And I know you can do it. Well, you must. And I know you can do it. Well, I must say I had a lot of fun, and that's a very colourful, doable painting. Be sure to check out the links in the description below. Share, like and subscribe. And remember to tell your friends if you like what I'm doing. But if I've offended you in any way, you tell everybody. Goodbye, good luck, and good on ya. Okay, just if you don't know, when I'm walking off, it's very subtle, but some of you might know it, some of you might not. I'm always, as I get to about here, I'm just sort of pulling my head to the side and coming off like that, because in the editing process I have the peeling page coming off as the credits go up, and it's sort of me acknowledging that page is peeling and I'm sort of getting out of its way. That's why I do that. All right. I hope you patrons enjoyed this behind the scenes. There's always more coming up when I have the time and availability to get it up there, but there's going to be a lot there. It's just got to run two cameras at the same time, and that's a privilege you get, okay? And all your support is much appreciated. Thank you very much, and a big shout out to everybody on the Patreon platform. Love yous all. Until next time. Uru from the Guru.